You still make videos? Okay, in this video I want to talk about what I think is one of, if not the best argument against Trump, and that's simply the fact that he doesn't care about you, he doesn't care about me, he doesn't care about any American, he only cares about himself, right? And I think he's probably the best example of a narcissist that anyone can think of, and I think even Trump supporters will admit that he's narcissistic and kind of selfish and absolutely full of himself. And I do think the fact that even a lot of Trump supporters can admit that is useful, because that helps to undermine his credibility, and it undermines Trump's credibility and his motivations. If you don't even think that he's fighting for you, and he's only interested in himself, well, so what's he really trying to do? Like, we know he's a narcissist. Would a narcissist fight for me, or would they only be focused on themselves? I think, you can kind of see where I'm trying to get with this. And when you look at Trump, like, he's wanted the presidency in 2024 so he could get rid of his legal cases, so all those could just go away. And then also for reasons of power and ego, like, he wanted that. And then he also wanted the presidency to enrich himself and his billionaire buddies. Oh, speaking of which, let's have a look at his inauguration, huh? So this was the first row of Trump's inauguration, and we have Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, and Elon Musk, some of the richest men in the world, right there supporting Trump on his inauguration. And if you look at this, you can see, like, they're basically like all the way up front, and like, here's RFK behind them, here's Pete Hegseth and Kash Patel behind them. So these unelected billionaires are further up than actual elected Republican politicians. So it kind of shows you the dynamic at play here. And the reason why these rich billionaires are supporting Trump is because they know it's in their interest, in their material class interest, to support Trump, because that enriches them even more, because they know Trump isn't going to help the average person. He's only going to help them. He's going to help himself, and he's going to help his billionaire buddies. And the only people who are really going to benefit are the rich and powerful. And another kind of example of this is Trump letting Elon go crazy, taking over, or like creating Doge and leading it, and cutting off funding and to all kinds of things, and just things that will hurt people, like cutting off HIV funding. I saw today there was a FBI public meeting to help senior citizens avoid getting scammed online, but that had to be cut because of Elon. So, like, that's just another example of him only being interested in power for his own benefit and the benefit of those other powerful and rich people. He's not fighting for us, he's fighting for himself. And I think ultimately we just have to understand that neither Trump or anyone in his cabinet really cares about us or the average American citizen. They only care about themselves. And this is why we need real populism to actually help people, not the fake kind that Trump says. Trump talks the populist rhetoric, but then his actual policies that he implements are not at all like actually benefiting the people, which is why I think we need the populist rhetoric, but then we actually have to have policies that help American people. And if you'd like to see me elaborate further on that, you can check out my video on why Democrats lost in 2020.